Hello everybody, I'm Punchshot, and today I will be showing you the beginner route for Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, any percent, no taxi glitch, or 77% for console. This tutorial is specifically for Switch and PS4 players, but it also works for PS5 players and Stadia players. Although for those consoles, some PC strats might be faster than the strats we do on old gen, which has slower loads. So yeah, I'm gonna start this run, and we'll just be going over the basic tricks, like in load screens. If you hold B when there's a cutscene, you can buffer a cutscene skip. You'll see this in a few seconds, because loads are so long on Switch. So yeah, I play on Switch myself. I will be showing you some PS4 strats that replace some of the Switch strats, because PS4 can still lag, but doesn't get as much lag as Switch does.
I make myself a snack.
The PC, you would normally warp straight to Patrick's Rock when you spawn in here, but since loads are so long on Switch, we just get the shinies instead, because it's faster than waiting for a load screen. And right there, when I paused, that's known as a frame warp. It's a frame perfect trick. There's a lot of them throughout the run. Don't feel like you have to do them. They're not necessary yet. Once you get to like getting really good times, like mid 1.0 times, it'll start to become more of a necessity, but don't feel like you have to do them yet. Now, for JF, there's two routes you can use. One that uses a lag warp, and one that doesn't use lag. And I'm going to be showing both. You can buffer that cutscene, but I just didn't because I was talking and not paying attention. Alright, so here's the lag warp route. Lag warps are definitely hard to get down, so don't feel like you have to learn this right away. Practice them. Jump spin, bash, slam, not bash. And you're up to the rock and get the sock. Now that's the lag warp route. I'm going to show you the no lag abuse route now. So yeah, don't feel like you have to learn that lag warp right away. It's your choice entirely. It's just, you'd reset to it so much before you get it consistent. And it's not worth it when you're just going for like your first or second run. So, for no lag abuse, you go down here and get this sock. And you would replace one of the socks in the route, because the minimum amount of socks you need is 30. So for here, you jump on this wall right here, and then you lag bash, which happens when you bash and you press the home button at the same time. It stores your momentum and you go higher. And for PS4, you would pause instead, because lag happens differently for different consoles. Like for PC, it's clicking outside of the window. For Switch, it is using the home screen, and for PS4, it is pausing. So right now, we're gonna jump over to this platform here, and we'll jump up here. Jump spacing is definitely tricky, but if you're doing no lag abuse, and you didn't get this sock already, you would jump on this tree, go down a bit, and double jump to that flower. Then you would be here, use the trampoline again, lag bash up here. If you want to be safe, you can just use the tikis for this sock, but you can just double jump spin to get it, like that. And then for here, you would go on this tree, and then you would jump like that, spin stall, and then go over the gate. For lag abuse, you would not get those two socks, so I'm going to be a few socks like high. You would just go straight and lag bash up to the duplicatron, hit the button. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can watch my recent PB that does that route. And now we're going to learn Dilemma Skip, which is the first trick in this run that does not use lag. You can use lag, but personally I find it easier to just jump space it. Now jump spacing is definitely tricky at first, and make sure you open that box. If the dialogue at the bottom of the screen shows up when you open the box, that means you open the box, because you need to come back here as Sandy later. And now, for Dilemma Skip, you want to aim for the island, and I'll show this a couple times. You want to spin stall, jump jump, slam. And you want to slam after you have hit the island. but you can't do it too early or you'll be too low and you'll just die. So spin, jump, slam. This trick is also one of those tricks that's super hard at first, but then it gets easier. And yeah, I just failed it. Alright, I'll continue now. You can collect the spatula. You do not have to do this. Framework. And you warp back to Bikini Bottom, the second spatula. And I'm supposed to split also. I just have the splits up so you can see the route. So you can make the splits. So you're gonna hold right and down a little bit. Walk over to Squid's house. And now, Squid's house can also get faster over time. You're gonna be a little bit slow at first, of course, starting off
know
with the
Squidward
jump.
had a lamp.
Gonna break everything basically. It's your choice how you want to route it.
I didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
That's my route. And then you can slam that music stand there when everything else is broken to get the spatula while that sock cutscene is
Another
playing.
fine for Patrick.
And then you exit. It's another simple trick there. And now I'm gonna show you another lag bash to get on Squid's house. Okay, so you would hold right on the camera, you jump on this tree, and then you lag bash like that. Now if you're on Switch, it'd be easier if you just jump on the rocket because it's easier to stand on than the tree, because the hitbox is bigger.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear.
But PS4 you don't get enough lag.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Just hard to do it from the rocket. Alright, so yeah, you spin start of the pineapple, and then you exit the one. Time for downtown.
SpongeBob.
Okay, in this area, we don't do sea needle. So you get these 2 wheels because you need to set up a trick called
3 years running.
collectible counter abuse, which I will explain later when we get to it. But you need at least 6 wheels. You want to slam that button, not bash that tower yet. Gonna bash the rest though because you
Feel
need
like a new
Chinese.
sponge.
Just keep bashing and slamming. Trigger this tiki stack. Get to the top of the statue. And now you're gonna activate this tower right now by spin stalling towards it. And that's gonna explode. So yeah, that's faster than just bashing it at first. Then I'm gonna show you a jump that's optional. You can either do this jump right here. Yeah, that's how you do it. You can either do this jump right here to get on there, or you can come out of this building, just jump up. Oh my gosh, I'm playing so badly. And just jump up there from this rock. That's the easier method. So you want to ledge grab this. If that tiki stack is too low, sometimes you can just barely make it up without ledge grabbing. But I prefer to ledge grab most of the time. Collect that wheel and that sock up there I just grabbed. Now you want to walk over here to trigger Gary's dialogue.
Hi, Gary.
And now we're going to be learning another new trick called an ILH or Infinite Lasso Hover. This happens when you ledge grab and lasso while you are ledge grabbing with the ZL button, whatever the secondary lasso button is on PS4. That is exactly how you do it. Perfect. So you stand up here. Alright. You can control your ability to go up and down by walking off and on a surface. You can just jump and then press ZO to go back down. We use this multiple times, like right here again. Now this ILH can be pretty scary because if you fail it, you die. So yeah, you walk off and on. I'm gonna go up and trigger this box because you'll see why later. We're gonna get some more wheels here. So I'm gonna go hit an invisible button now to trigger a timer challenge that you normally have to pay for. So you get this where you jump up. Once Sandy's in like the middle of this wooden fence in the air, you just go down, push yourself on the building to land on this top balcony right here, and position Sandy about right here-ish. You see that dark rectangle thing? The button's right there. You hit it. You can use this to go down, go into the box, fly up, get the spat. Use this to push yourself down, go back in the box. And right here you want to fly up and trigger this tiki stack, which is an optional tiki stack. Avoid the tartar sauce because that can kind of screw you over pretty hard. You can also go to the wooden platform from underneath, but if you want to be safe with your shiny count, you can do that. So you get the wheel up there, and the sock there, then the wheel here. Jump up, and then go on this slide, so you can have slide speed. Push yourself down in this building, and then change characters. After here you can do an animation skip. Normally I hold left for that. I mean down left. Because I'm in the same, like, position every time I do it. Now if you want to spam A, you'll probably exit the lighthouse accidentally sometimes, but for lighthouse, after you break this one, the duplicatron next is right under it. Move to right, destroy that one. Move to right, destroy this one. Move to right one more time. Destroy that one. And then move one right, destroy this one. That just becomes muscle memory after a while. And then this is how you do lighthouse fast. Destroy those guys. You have 6 wheels, 8 socks. I mean, you're not supposed to have 8 socks because I got 2 extra. But yeah. And then you collect the spatula and you're out. Now PC would normally do C needle because again its loads are much faster. I forgot to split again. So yeah, we have 6 wheels now for collectible counter abuse, but now it's time for Goo Lagoon, where you will be seeing your first necessary lag warp. Now you can practice this all you want. But this, in my opinion, is one of the easiest lag warps to get down consistently. Because it's just, you don't have to warp that far, the area you have to land on is pretty big. So yeah, you buffer this cutscene. And if it was cutscene skip, you can jump on this rock, jump to this ledge kind of thing here, and jump up. Go around the cutscene with the fence. Make sure you don't get haunts, because I did that once, it's pretty sad. And now we're gonna get towers. And you will see the routing right now. I'm sorry if this is not like the best tutorial. This is the first time I've made a tutorial for anything really. I'm going to college soon, so if I want to get this done, I gotta get it done now. So yeah, you hit all these buttons that I'm hitting. Okay, great. You don't have to jump for that from that umbrella. That's kind of tight. If your jump spacing isn't the best yet, you can just jump up from these rocks here. But now we're going to see the lag warp, and I will show the PS4 version so you can like kind of see the timing for both. But double jump, stop, slam, home. Okay, so I went behind the invisible wall. That's fine. If you land behind the invisible wall, you can just jump on this mountain thing and do a lag bash to get over it. Then you switch to Patrick. You can throw the fruit onto the platform. Okay. My computer is blaring right now, and I'm sorry about that. I also can't tell how well the balance is between the game audio and my mic audio. But right now you're going to clear bumper boats, and also when you're Patrick, it is faster under any circumstance to attack because it pushes him forward a bit. But you're going to get rid of... You're going to clear bumper boats with Patrick.
How many of these do I have to carry? It's kind of hypnotic.
Hello? I need to kill you. Okay. So you're going to clear bumper boats, then switch characters. Going to go up here. Get the soft. Jump onto here. And jump onto the slide. Now here you just jump underneath the pier and get the spatula. Oh, like this. Just like that. And you have gotten the checkpoint because it's impossible to avoid doing this route. So you just die and then spawn back up to the pier. If you stay close enough to the pier without dying though, you can also activate Hans and skip the spatula animation, which saves like 5 seconds, but that's not necessary. I didn't do that. So you go to the slide, walk on the banner, jump on the life raft, jump on this little ledge thing, trampoline, and then bungee.
Ultimate bungee experience.
Yeah, a lot of the tricks in this game rely on good spin stalling. So don't get like down if your spin stalling isn't good right when you start off. So you go on the slide, you jump over here. You can activate this tiki stack, it's optional. And you switch characters.
Oh, sparkling!
And collect the spatula. Alright, and then we just go into the caves, and that's it for Goo Lagoon. At least the first round of Goo Lagoon. You revisit this, as you can see in the splits. Okay, so you just get the spatula and warp out. That's it. I'm gonna lower the game volume a bit because it looks pretty loud in the mixer. I can't tell though. I'm sorry if it's been too loud all this time. I should have done a test recording to test the audio with my voice, but I didn't. Now it's time for Sydom. You noticed last time we went behind Squidward's house to go into Goo Lagoon. That was to avoid Bubble Buddy's dialogue. It's more optimal to just get it when you're entering Sydom. And yes, PD is... that does stand for Sydom. Now for Sandy, to manipulate her. For the first phase, you need to make her attack once for every hit. So if she slammed, that's an attack. You make her swipe on purpose, without getting hit though. And then you slam. Make her attack once. And then another slam. And that's the first phase. Then for the next 2 phases you do the same thing, but you just make her slam twice. I mean swipe twice. This is Sandy manipulation. It's not that hard. But not getting hit is something that you'll learn to be better at as you go on running this game.
Nice flying head.
And you want to make her stand back here because her head always gravitates towards the center of the arena. Also, was that 3 swipes? No, it was 2.
The robot's losing its
I was paying attention because I was talking. But yeah, it's optimal if you keep her back there because the head always goes to the center. You'll always be able to just throw it right away once you grab it. So that was 1 attack, that's 2 attacks. Bash her. 1, 2.
There's the robot's
Bash.
vulnerability. Let's see if SpongeBob
1,
goes for
2.
it. Nice move by SpongeBob. This match is just about
Batch.
over.
I'm done. Okay.
Robot is down and
So that is for
staying.
Sydom. And now it's time for Tritone. The domes. Back to back. So you buffer this cutscene skip.
Hey, Plankton.
Or not, because the game dropped my input. So you can destroy that tiki stack, that's optional.
Let me teach
And you can
how-
actually bowl and enter that area at the same time to like keep walking forward. And you can walk forward to activate Bubble Buddy so you can warp back there once you're done with Goo Lagoon 2, because we're not gonna go back into Bikini Bottom until we're done with Goo Lagoon 2. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You can just bowl and enter the area at the same time.
Take that.
I might die here also. That'd be sad during a tutorial.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Ignore my bad gameplay, please. Okay. So we didn't die, that's a good thing. Alright, now you get the spatula. You notice I bowled the duplicatron over there. That takes some practice to get down. You need to have enough speed to get to the duplicatron, but yeah. And now it's time for the first instance of collectible counter abuse. So you want to normally warp to the lighthouse because it has the shortest load. It's faster than warping to Mrs. Puff in the first spat. And then you warp straight back to Goo Lagoon and get the Larry spatula since you have gotten all the towers.
Congratulations, but
And now here you can talk to Larry and get the spatula at the same time, like this.
thanks for your help.
So you can still move. But that isn't necessary. You can try that. If you don't like it, it's alright. You can also get those shinies back there for safety. But yeah, because the game's good, it gives you the spatula. You can collect it like this. And now here there's two routes, but I'm only going to show the easier one because the other one is just stupid hard.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Man, I haven't done this. I haven't done slow route here in a while.
I can't swim.
So yeah, jump on that rock there to get over here. I'm gonna bowl this button.
There's nothing like
To
the
get the
smell
moat
of
up.
bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory.
And you just collect the spatula normally. Now here you have two options. You can either do a lag warp, which I wouldn't recommend yet, or you can do what I'm about to show you right now. So you jump on the life raft, go on the edge of it, double jump, and lag bounce to get up here. Now I'm not sure if that's possible or not on PS4/PS5. Lag bash to get up here, get the spatula. Yeah, the lag warp version only saves maybe 10 seconds-ish. So you lag bash up here to get these two socks and these shinies.
I love opening presents.
So you get the socks. Okay.
You, Patrick needs to do
You go down here to
laundry.
get this sock,
Cha-ching!
and then you warp out. So yeah, you have Bubble Buddy unlocked because you talk to him while entering the Tritone. If you don't do that, that's fine. You can just warp to the second spatula and go there, like that. Alright, time for Hub 2. So right now you want to get the fountain sock,
Hey, you.
or if you just want to play it
Patrick needs
casually, you can just
laundry.
like slam it. You can just like hit the statue and then jump. Okay, I'm gonna stop. You can board this tiki stack, and now you want to lag bounce up to Shady Shoals. Land on this window if you can. If you can't, that's fine. You can just lag bash up to the window. Yeah, you get this Shady Shoals spat, and enter Shady Shoals. My throat is dry even though I have water.
Wow. Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Alright, now this hub 2 done. Now it's time for murmur. So you can hit this tiki stack, it's optional, but I do for shiny safety.
It's not just any sponge, it's super sponge.
So just do this casually. Then from here you want to lag bash up here. And now here you can skip spatula animations by doing that bowl while entering an area thing, which I'm going to do right now. So you bowl, hit R, and then once you hear the sound, that means you got the spatula.
Squidward,
Okay. Soon we are going to learn another skip that is kind of tricky at first. And you want to lag bash up here to get the soft.
another find for Patrick.
Switch characters and get Mermaid Man. Now here this strat isn't necessary yet either, but it's not that hard. You can line it up, you can line this up and walk on the edge of this to get to the button.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear
And then to
fits
get
quite
back,
right.
just damage boost.
Ouch!
The direction you get hit in on those tiles depends on where you land on the tile. So you want to land as far as you can on the top center, because that will hit you straight forward. If you land on the right, it'll shoot you right. If you land on the left, it will shoot you left. So you want to be as far in the center top as you can be. Okay, hit the rest of the buttons normally. And now we're going to learn clam skip.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Clam skip saves time because it uses up 2,300 shinies to pay the clam. And shiny count is already decently tight. Okay, so here, you just want to jump on this rail here and double jump to ledge grab that. That is the fastest way to do clam skip on console. And now here, you just stand, wait for him to shoot a dog, and use the momentum you get from when the dog jumps up to not do that, to get up like that. Okay, so for clam skip, I'm going to show it to you right now without talking, just so you can see what it looks like.
Pretty sparkly thingy. White as a whistle. Kaboom!
Alright, for that skip, you have to jump a lot later than you think you do. Like, a lot later.
Uh-oh. This one goes boom.
And now you're walking up the slide because you just went back down on the slide. And for some reason, it lets you walk on it. And now right here, you can either cut this short by jumping off right here, straight to the Spinning Towers platform, or you can just jump to here and talk to Barnacle Boy to play it safe. And then you do Powers of Power. That's what this is called, I'm not sure. There goes the watermelon. I haven't had that happen to me before. What the heck? That's funny. Alright, last button. So you're just going clockwise or counterclockwise. It's up to you, but I do counterclockwise, right?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Yeah, I do counterclockwise. Yeah.
I pushed the big shiny button.
So you use the slide to jump off and onto here, and you enter security caves. Now here's a couple tricks you can do. Kill the throw robot, and then you can lag bash up here, like that. And I'm not going to make this cycle because I waited, because this is a tutorial and not a run. So you want to stand right here, charge a bubble ball, not full way, because it'll shoot out, but just enough so you can build up enough height by jumping on it. That's not too hard. And you can do another one of these animation skip things. Line it up,
presents.
Alright, now we just go through ballroom, and here you can just jump up here. Go on this thing to avoid Krabs' dialogue. You might want to throw on a spin because I cut that really tight. I was about to do Kobe's skip, which is a really hard skip that we will not be doing in this
Feel like a new
route.
sponge.
And then I don't even do either because I can't do it. My throat is so dry from talking, but it's okay. I want to blow these buttons.
I have regained control of the.
And then here you can just, like, jump right. This isn't necessary, again. But you can just do that thing where you talk to the NPC and collect a spatula at the same time. Make sure you don't exit out of the dialogue too soon, though, because then you'll just collect the spatula normally in the air. I do that a couple times with Larry in Lagoon 2. Exit out of the dialogue too soon. Now for Prong, you always want to jump over his stream of bubbles because that will cut his phase short or his attack short for whatever reason. You can also get shinies from this fight by destroying the hammer bots, but I'm not doing that right now. So first phase you jump over it twice, second phase 3 times, third phase 4 times. Okay. You can kill these for shinies if you need to, if you want to, for fun, because you're a brutal person. Right. Hit this, and fight's done. Let the spatula and warp out. Now it is time for the first rock bottom split. Walk back, get the sponge ball. You'll see my game lag like no game's ever lagged before.
Up for a game of
Cause Switch.
SpongeBall?
Nice Hans disable. If you're from the OG community, you know what that is. And out here we're going to do a CCA right away. So you just pause, warp to the lighthouse. This works because the game stores your memory of how many collectible items you have in the area that you were in previously. And if you warp to another area, it'll store the data and it'll just give you the spatula, like right here.
Last piece of artwork.
This is a harder one to do, and I don't even get this sometimes.
I'm ready for.
That was like what, 3rd, 4th try. Yeah, you don't need to do that one. But yeah, the sleepy bot does not attack you if you do that for some reason. It does if you don't. So just keep jumping there
Fresh like a spring breeze.
if you don't do it.
I gotta say, but
Okay, you can optionally bowl this tiki stack. Optionally. I think, is that a word? I'm not sure. But yeah. Now you get the sponge ball. You go straight to the museum. You can also jump with SpongeBob by pressing A, like usual. And now we're gonna change characters to be Sandy. And then enter the museum. My throat is so dry. Man, I've been talking for too long. I don't normally talk this much. But in a tutorial you like have to talk, you know. Yeah, so you just go around, hit all these buttons. These electrical laser things are on a cycle. They're the same every time. As long as you're on time, you can make that cycle there. Not get hit by the laser. So you hit all these buttons, you get a sock that's underneath here. I'm gonna be a couple socks over 30 because I got 2 extra in JF. You do an ILH on this platform here, walk off and on. Like you were taught. And collect the socks.
Ooh, your
And you can jump and go down to this sock. And then down to this back. You can push on this can to sort of get you down more. I haven't even thought of this, but you can actually go up to the ceiling and push yourself down so you go faster. I don't know if that's actually faster or not, but I saw somebody do that. Huh, interesting. So that's it for Rock Bottom. And now since you're Sandy and warping to Dilemma, you will be Sandy for some reason because the game's made well. So you go in the box that you opened, go onto this tree. This is a hard ILH for some reason. This is a hard one to get. You jump off. And yeah, that'll happen sometimes. You can just find your way around to the highest point of this platform and ledge grab. Walk off and on, go down. And now you're gonna learn Cave Skip. Now Cave Skip is definitely a big time loss if you miss it. So pay attention here. Once you get close to this mountainside, you want to go up and push yourself down on this cliff face here. And if you start going down too much, this is a perfect example. You can push yourself on the side of this mountain to like make you straighten out. And there's an invisible wall there that you have to go around. And yeah, push yourself down and get the spat. And that's Cave Skip. Now you're gonna see another lag warp that's kinda... It saves a lot more time than the first JF lag warp. But it is, in my opinion, a bit harder to get the full lag warp if you're on Switch, because lag warps are FPS dependent. And since PS4 has a higher FPS, lag warps can tend to go further than Switch can. So you can do this double hit, optional. Yeah, just like that. I'm trying to get it for you guys.
Victory.
Alright. So yeah, you bowl all of these towers like that. If you don't do the double hit, that's okay. Now I'm gonna try this lag warp. I think I'm gonna show both routes. Yeah, I'm gonna show both routes. With and without lag warps. So if you do lag warps, you want to line yourself up like this. Look at that bridge thing for the edge of it. There's a cliff there that you want to aim for. Double jump, spin. And yeah, that's like half of the lag warp. Normally you want to land on top of the cliff face, but if you get there, you can get an extra sock. You can replace the sock in your route. Jump up there like that. Jump up here. You can do a lag bounce to get up to the spat. And I'm going to show you without any lag warps, because that one is definitely one that can lose a lot of time if you miss. And yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so... Oh, well, I'm here now, but if you get that spatula from over there, you jump up, come over here. You don't need to do that. I'm just stylish like that. But yeah, do this. You do 2 lag bashes up to here.
Love opening presents.
The lag warp saves maybe like 30-40 seconds, I'd say. You can get this sock as an extra sock. You can do the jumps. Our first jump is pretty hard. If you can't do that, I'll show you. You can do a lag bash instead. Yeah, this jump can be a little funky if you're just starting out. Yeah, if you can't do that, just do a lag bash. It's okay. No shame in it. Alright, then do the lag bounce I did earlier. But yeah, the fastest version is to get the lag warp and land right in this cliff face. Get the spat. And then you go over here. And now we're going to do another CCA. That's kind of unique because it still works if you warp away from the area you're in. Which I don't get this. But it works.
Bubble Buddy!
So you skip Bubble Buddy's dialogue. Warp to Lighthouse. Make sure you don't exit Lighthouse, because that is a mistake you'll make commonly if you're just starting out. and go back to Bubble Buddy or King Jellyfish. And I'm gonna show you how you can skip it with a lag bounce. Get hit so he stops. And lag bounce up over this wall. And don't die because you're too far right. Okay. That's how you do it. You don't need to get these shinies here. Probably safer to do so. I missed them because I was trying to get purple shiny and the tiki stack at the same time. I don't know if that's possible or not, but I tried it. So you get this spatula. Once you get it, you can warp back to Squidward. And he will give you the spatula because CCA. Need to talk to him manually though.
Hi.
I didn't get it. Okay, it's fine. Time for Sand Mountain. Alright, now if all is well, if all is well, you should have enough shinies for all 3 slides.
I'm rollerific.
You can activate that tiki stack. Do you buy the bungee? I think you buy the bungee. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the bungee. So this jump, land here, jump on this little area, this little like divot right there. Jump up here, and you can get stuck here sometimes. If you do that, you can just bash and you'll just land faster. And also, you want to wait for that bungee to like turn, because if you jump on it too early, you just don't go on the bungee, which is really odd. I don't get why that happens, but it does. So here, lag bash up to the spat, and you're good to go. Now here you can duplicate a sock by bowling the snowman, standing inside the cutscene, then skipping the cutscene. So you saw I just collected 2 socks, and it went from 21 to 23. Yeah, that's another trick. Make sure you get the sock after you've gotten the first sock, because it won't work if you haven't already gotten the sock. And now don't skip Mrs. Puff's dialogue, because you want the timer to start. You don't want to go on the slide without the timer starting. It'd be kind of sad. Okay, well, be right back. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, great, awesome. Okay. Screw you. I was gonna say you could go down here to make it safe to not lose health, but I guess you can't, because I'm bad at the game.
I love opening presents.
Yeah, top route, bottom route, doesn't matter. So this jump is a big jump you can make. Just touch that flagpole, then jump straight down here.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
So these jumps that I'm doing, you don't have to do, but I'm doing them because I do them. You know, you just do them. Okay. I have 1 HP, this isn't good. I better not die again. Okay, so yeah, I'm fine. So hit the buttons through the duplicatrons. You can... Yeah, that's great, man. Okay, and we're back. So yeah, I am very good at this video game. Okay, so now you can get these tiki stacks right here. You can trigger that one and not get this one because your bubble bowl gets soft locked somehow. Do the NPC glitch or not, because you're not allowed to be good at the video game. Okay, an exit. If you don't have enough shinies, you can bowl this tiki stack that's right outside the slide area. And I definitely have enough shinies.
You! Patrick needs to do laundry.
Because this slide gives you at least like 500 or something. Man, this sand mountain has went so well. I am so glad that didn't happen during a real run.
I'm the fastest there is.
No, don't skip his dialogue. You need to keep it. Okay, bounce on the trampoline. Get this sock and jump
Boy,
down.
Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Okay, just go through the slide normally. You're gonna have to do that jump. I don't know why I did that. I'm not trying to die for the third time. There's an invisible wall there. You want to make sure you get up high to avoid it. And also, you can also start to go backwards when you get that sock for some reason. So, you don't need to jump down to it if you don't feel like you want to. It only saves a few seconds. I haven't lost a run to going backwards on that sock though for a while now. It's up to you though. And also, Tiki hitboxes, I forgot to mention on slides, are terrible. So, if you have enough shinies, make sure to avoid Tikis on the slide like the plague. Because they can kill you. I'll try to demonstrate it here. Okay, it didn't happen, but just trust me, they can be pretty devastating. That's why I didn't get any on a puff slide at the end. Because they can sort of just push you down and kill you. Now you don't need to hit the buttons for this slide for some reason, specifically. You can just double jump over it. Okay. And now if you don't have enough shinies already, you can bowl that, hit that, and get the spat.
Hey, Larry.
What?
You don't need to do this either, just doing it. I have no idea where I am, okay. This might still be like low 110s. Something like that. Like 113-ish. So yeah, go into the third slide. Third and final slide.
I fly like the wind.
So yeah, there's not much to say about this. You just do the slide, dude. You don't really need shiny objects anymore, so you don't need to worry about those. You don't need to use them for anything else. So you can jump down and get this sock. I mean, not the sock, but like... that was the last slide. I am losing my mind, currently. But yeah, you can do that jump down there. This slide, you may want to practice. Especially the part with the sock. Sometimes getting the sock near the end of the slide can be kinda tricky. You may need a replacement if you're low on socks. See, I have 29, so yeah, I'm gonna be over the amount of socks that I need. Because I get one here. You get one from Patrick when you talk to him for the first time. Is that it? Oh, and dumpsters suck if you get that. Yeah, the dumpster behind the Krusty Krab. So yeah, getting that sock can be kind of tricky. I want to be like 3 socks over by the end of this or something. So this one is a lot slower than Sand Mountain, Larry Slide, because you don't need to hit these buttons. That saves like 20 seconds or so. That's okay. And okay, that is the end of Sand Mountain. That was one hell of a Sand Mountain. Okay, time for the most entertaining part of the run. I am saying that very sarcastically. Industrial Park. You can probably still hear my computer. I know you can. But it's
Roll the sponge.
Getting the sponge ball may or may not be faster to get into Industrial Park, but it doesn't matter. So you can always stay close to Pat because his spinning goo attacks don't affect you when you're down here. They only affect like the top 2 rows. So you can always stay close to him. Yeah, there's not much to say about this fight, other than the fact that the expert route doesn't do Industrial Park, and does a really hard route to be able to avoid this. I believe Tango is the only one to have a PB with the expert route, but it doesn't beat my time. So yeah, you can stay close to him for the first phase, but you can't for the second phase because he makes the goo come up. Yeah, you can still stay down here though because the goo still won't reach you. Now be careful with this. You can hit the boxes if you want, but sometimes you can clip Patrick's hitbox and it will kill you in the goo. So yeah, you can get these boxes sometimes if you feel so inclined to do so. Wait, I got hit at the same time I hit him. Okay. Alright, time for the final phase. Now here you can just stand at the edge here and his attack won't ever hit you. And don't get scared when he like comes right in front of you. He can't hit you there either. Even though it may look like it, he can't hit you. Alright, avoid his ice attack. And then stand here again. So yeah. You can stand as far as you want on this platform. He won't be able to hit you. I don't know when I found this, or if I found that. I think I found it on my own, but I don't know if it was known or not yet.
There's no.
Alright, and that's Industrial Park. Time for Hub 3, where we get Chum Bucket and Krusty Krab. Okay. Alright, Spat. And also, when you do that, jump to the chum bucket. I'm gonna make sure you're as high on the sea as you can get because you see, like, it inclines a bit. If you jump when you're too low on the sea, you don't get enough height and you won't make it on the chum bucket. So make sure you're higher up on the sea than that. Awesome. Well, I can't get the underwear now. I can get it. I'll try. Yes, sir. Okay. Now time for the Krusty crab.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Now my route for this is not the fastest. You might want to watch Tango's route. Something like that. So yeah, you can bash the Duplicatron from the table. No, activate this.
I feel like a new sponge.
And blow up that sleepy bot, and then bowl this one. And then that's everything. I do not warp there, I warp here. So yeah, out of Krusty Krab, you want to warp straight to Rock Bottom 2. Okay, first things first, you have the sponge ball. You want to go up here, and then you want to gain as much speed as possible and jump on the edge of that platform. And to get the spatula. And then you go back, get the sponge ball again, and go to Mr. Krabs. You're going to see what I do here. This also does take some practice to get down. Alright, gain speed, boom, down here. Gain speed again, boom, on the slide. Keep your sponge ball when you're on the slide, and then exit it on the left side. Jump out. Okay, time for the slide. Make sure you don't die here. I'm gonna be on 1 HP. I don't even need Chinese anymore. What am I doing? Just living on the edge, bruh.
Like a spring breeze.
No, it is. Alright, so I'm going to insert a clip here for an alternate strat that I can't do because of low FPS. So, here you go. Alright, so now that you watched that, I'm going to do my strat where I bash up here and then you bash up here, jump around an invisible wall that's right there for some reason, and there you go. So the reason why some PS4 players don't do that is because the lag bash doesn't get them high enough for the first lag bash. And for this area you can just hold left and pause, and then you'll get the spatula automatically. That one's free. I recommend you do that. And right here there's two tricks as well. I mean, not tricks, two different, like, routes, I guess. So I'm gonna do my trick, which is very inconsistent. I don't recommend you do. Actually, I'm not even gonna do it. Just use Sandy. Play it safe. It's not worth that small amount of time it saves. So you jump over here for the saw. Okay. Now I have not done this kind of strat in a while, so bear with me here. Yeah, I haven't done this in so long. I'm gonna die. Yeah, just bear with me here. Tango can do it a lot better. I don't even know how to do it anymore because I haven't done it in so long. Just do this, and then... Yeah, that was much less painful. Okay. So, alright. That's it. That's perfect. Okay. Time for Dream. Now, oil skip is like one of the hardest tricks in this run, I think. I think it is the hardest trick in this run. So, don't get discouraged if you can't get it right away. So yeah, normally you'd have the bubble buddy text there, but I already activated it, so it's not there. Alright, Dream is is definitely the hardest split of this run, I think. Maybe FDG, if you do lag warps. But alright. So, for first things first, we're gonna double jump spin up to this platform. Okay, that's not that bad. That's pretty easy. I'm gonna do it again. A jump and slam for that spot, by the way, because a slam gives you extra height. Okay, so double jump spin. Okay. So now I'm going to do oil skip, hopefully first try. And I will also show Tango's method of doing it on PS4 right now, so you can see the timing of
There's
that.
nothing
So
like the
here you
smell
go.
of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory.
Alright, so now that you watched that, here we go. Perfect. First try. So yeah, that skip is definitely the hardest trick in the run, for me, at least. Oh, I might die. Good. Not dying. There's also a no lag abuse method, but that's, like, pretty hard. And I can't even do it because I don't have sound cues. Because I'm playing this game without sound right now.
Patrick, you have a go.
Just kind of monka. And now it's time for super bound skip. Now this is also on the same cycle every time, which is why I do it second. So I'm going to show you my cycle. Double jump spin. You don't need to do those tight jumps, I just do them because fast. Alright, I wait a bit, go on the slide, and I land on the first trampoline. But you can do whatever cycle you want. It doesn't matter. Just find something that works. Alright, time for Squid's Dream. Now I'm going to do 2 strats here. Wait.
For heaven's sake, boy!
Oh, I forgot to make a super bounce split. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to do my strat, and then I'm going to do PS4 strat. So I have to wait because I was waiting a lot in Squid Stream because I was dumb. Alright, so first strat, jump, lag bash up to this music note. Alright, then jump to the trampoline and you know the rest. Okay, and then time for PS4 strats. What is on the trampoline? I haven't seen that. Alright, so that's called trumpet jump. And now I'm going to show you another method, which hopefully will work. I don't know if that worked or not. I don't think it did. Yeah, it didn't. I don't even know how to do this one. I never had to do it before. I will be right back at that area. Okay, and we're back. Now, I gotta do this again. So, bang, bang, bang. There's the checkpoint. That is possible on PS4. So you can do either of those 3 strats. So you can jump and bash. Oh, I forgot the sock. Let me live. No! I'm dead. Okay, so get the sock here.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have
Jump and
this
slam
back.
it. Jump and slam the trampoline as well. And now you jump on these music notes. This would be a different cycle. In any percent, it's the same cycle every time for me. But since I'm bad at the game, it's not now. Get on the note. Okay, I thought I missed that. Yeah, Squid Stream is definitely a tricky trick. I mean, tricky split. In my opinion at least. So yeah, after you finish Squid Stream, you go back to Super Bounce. Actually, I don't split here. I split when I enter Sandy's Dream. Oh, my voice cracked. Alright, yeah, so there you go.
Wow. You're
Alright, this is also an odd ILH to get. Okay, I got it, good. So now you're gonna see Sandy stream with ILH. Go on the slide. You go around a Hans trigger, and then get the spat. Okay, now you go down to this slide. And if you get backward slide momentum, you can just wait, don't panic. It'll put you back on the slide and you'll get normal slide speed again. I would have tried to demonstrate that, but I don't even know how to get slide backwards physics on purpose. So here, make sure you avoid all the tartar sauce and the missile. Wait a bit, destroy the duplicatron, it'll destroy everything. Grab that storm tiki to destroy the throw, and the tartar sauce spot. Okay, that's Sandy's dream. Oh, I didn't get the one frame. Cringe. Okay. That's done. That's Kelp Harvest. Now Tango came up with a new route that's actually faster than what I was doing before. It involves CCAing after the cage in the swamp spat instead of right when you talk to Mrs. Puff. Because then you can cut out a load. So yeah, you're gonna see that route demonstrated in a bit. First things first, go up here.
Just my size.
You might actually have enough for a krab spat.
Pow. Hi, Mrs. Puff.
I don't think I use this route for the most part in my 109, and I don't think I got a krab spat in that run.
Pretty. Cat, take it. I love
So just
opening
avoid all the
presents.
enemies. And then you can do one of these animation skips again. That's again not necessary, but it is when you get to higher level runs. So now this route can be kind of tricky at first. It is kind of tight, I will
Here,
admit.
boy. Here, boy.
So you activate this timer challenge first. And then you get this spatula on the rock. And it'll cut it close by like 3 seconds. So you lag bash from that rock up here. Spin stall, and done. Yeah, 3 seconds. So yeah, that's kind of tight. You don't need to do that. You can get this. You can get the spatula first if you want. But it's your choice. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do everything I'm doing. You can like diversify it a bit if you want. Okay, so I just CCA'd. Now we're CCAing after the cage in the swamp. Thanks Tango for finding this route. Big brain time.
You're still sweat.
You can go in the box, go up here, lag bash, and you can go into the slide area.
Hi, Murmur.
I don't know why I spammed through that. So when you exit Mermaid Man's dialogue, die right away, and it'll spawn you at the bottom of the slide, which is pretty heckin' cool. And then for some reason you have to change characters for this trick to work. Because if you don't switch characters, it just gets rid of the time challenge. And then talk to Mermaid Man again. Go into the box. Collect the spat. And then you win. Congrats, you're so good at the game. Now that's some time you got there. Yeah, 0.0. It's pretty poggers. Gonna do another one of those. Yeah, that's done. That's done. That's all done. Okay. Alright, time for the last and maybe tied for Dream with the hardest split. None of these lag warps are really necessary, but they save a lot of time accumulated. And if you don't have enough socks, which you should have maybe 28 by now, you can get a dumpster sock. I mean 29, you should have 29 by now. But I have 33 because I got some extra socks. Which is fine. So yeah, FTG time. Now I'm gonna show you the lag warp route for this first area. Then I'm gonna show you the normal route, casual route. Alright, hopefully I can do this. I haven't had to do this in a while. Yeah, so I failed it. It's okay. I don't even recommend you do this first lag warp. You don't have to do you don't have to do these first two lag warps at all. Honestly.
As long as these pants are square and this sponge is bob, I will not let Bikini bottom
I'm still gonna
down.
try it though. Okay, so I went too far. That's interesting, but that's basically what it's supposed to look like. So you do that, you go to the goo tanker and get the spatula. If you don't do the lag warp, which I recommend you don't, go to Dutchman. You just play it casually. I forgot that cutscene existed. Okay. Lag bash up to here. That may or may not be possible on PS4, I'm not sure. And you don't need to hit this goo tanker. You can get the spatula using lag. Like this. Lag through the goo to grab it. And now there's another lag warp here. That's optional again. If you don't want to do it, you can just warp to the goo tanker. Yeah, that's what the lag warp looks like. If you don't want to do that, after you collect the goo tanker spatula, just warp to the goo tanker. And just play it casually again. But yeah. You probably would want to wait for that goo to hit the barrel before you jump on it though. I just do that because I like to save time in stupid ways. Okay, jump on that invisible slide. You want to feel around for it before you jump on it. Okay, now I'm going to show you another lag warp and the alternative to that lag warp.
Ahoy there, mister.
So you can slam these dudes. Line yourself up with this bolt right here. Alright, and jump to the center left of this screw. And you land right here. Using the bolts. You can get up there. I'm not good at jumping on the bolts though, so I just do a lag bash because I'm on Switch and lag's awesome. Okay, so yeah. Now I'm going to show you the alternative to that, which hopefully will work. I don't think it'll work. I think I'm just gonna play it safe and do the normal strats. Actually, can I can't lag bash up there, can I? There's nothing you can do here, right? Yeah. And you probably don't need that sock. You can route it in. You can route it in if you want to, though. You can get up here. That flipped me around for some reason. Alright, you know what? Just don't jump on the wall at all and do a lag bash. Honestly, those walls suck. Okay, I hadn't had to do no lag abuse dutchmans for so long.
Slippery road ahead.
If I were you, I'd just do the live warp. Because this is just like 50 seconds slower or something like that. Oh, it's up to you though. So you do the same thing. Okay, so yeah, you do that, get the spatula, and then enter the next area. Now you can go around this crab's dialogue. Or not. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna show you another strat here. That is on PS4. So, yeah, here you go.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory. Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
Now that one is impossible to do on Switch because the FPS isn't high enough. But I'm going to show you the Switch strat right now. So you line yourself up with this hole. Jump on the bubble. Go as high as you can and bash to get on here. And then lag bash again to get up here. I'll do that again for you. So line up the corner, the left corner of SpongeBob's head with this hole in the sail. Fully chargeable. Jump on it and bash. That's it.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
Okay, and that's done. If you don't want to do that strat, you can just get the cannons casually. I mean, break the laser cannons casually to get the trampoline. But I recommend you try that strat if you're on a Switch, because it's not that bad. Alright, now it's time to trade in our socks.
Roll, roll, roll. Hey, Patrick.
Wow, Sponge. Wow, Sponge. Wow, Sponge.
Now after this, you can just do this. Unless the game lags and needs your input, then that would suck. We do have enough for a crab spatula. I didn't even get many shinies. If you want to route in a crab spat, you can. I recommend replacing probably... I would recommend replacing Squid Stream if you were to replace any splits. Oh wait, I think I did get a crab. No, it's because I haven't gotten the spatula yet. I am losing my mind. Okay. Oh, I accidentally brought the spatula anyway. Isn't that nice? I didn't mean to. But yeah, if you're going to route in a crab spat, I recommend you replace Squid Stream. That's my opinion. Because Squid Stream is like 1:20, something like that. So yeah, that's done. Wait, shoot, I never split FTG. Damn it. Just split now. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do this fight in 2 ways. So first way, stand behind a trampoline and Plankton can't hit you. Alright, so yeah, that's how you do the fight the first way. I guess I'm gonna have to complete the fight. Then I'll just warp back after it. You also don't have to do that slam with the first hand. I just did that because I wanted to. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the second way to do it, which is a little bit harder to hit the buttons consistently. Okay, so you're going to fall off and shoot a cruise bubble. Then you're going to walk up to Plankton, walk up to about here, shoot him with the cruise missile. And he'll just disable. Rip. So yeah, Plankton is no longer alive. See, he's not doing anything anymore. I should have went for the glove right there. That's fine. Alright. So yeah, that's the fastest way to do Robo Sponge with the cruise missile. And now finally time for Brain. Brain is pretty simple. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna lag through the barrier or the invisible wall, whatever you want to call it, because that's a little bit harder than what I'm about to do. So yeah, double jump spin onto that platform. He's trying to sabotage me, okay. So yeah, double jump spin onto this. Jump onto this trampoline here, the very edge of it. Then you just wanna spin off the trampoline and jump like this around the death barrier. That is the alternative to freaking lagging through the death barrier, because that's harder. But now I don't know what to do from here. Oh, you just jump around it. So stupid. Ignore me and my low IQ, okay? Now I can't do any cruise bounces because I don't have any HP. So when I hit Plankton there, or he'll hit you before you get your cruise missile to this fuse. Jump on this trampoline. Oh, I got it too. I would die if I kept it going though. Because Plankton will hit me.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, push.
I got the second one too. Ow. Whatever. It's okay. It was not necessary. Getting both of them certainly saves a few seconds. But yeah, but after hitting Plankton and getting that fuse, he jumped down here. Hit this fuse. Go over here. And now, this is key. You want to kill this storm robot, because if you don't, you'll get soft locked and your run will be invalid. So, kill him, and then hit this. And then, time.
It shines.
124.42. And that was with doing a bunch of stuff over again. Demonstrating a lot of stuff. So with this route, my PB, it might have had one extra strat, but I think overall, my PB with this route ended at 109. That was the limit with this route, then I switched to intermediate. And I will do the intermediate tutorial a little bit after this is uploaded. I have to edit this, get it all polished and stuff, but yeah. I'll be working on that. yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have fun learning this game. Good luck learning. I will see you in the intermediate tutorial if you ever graduate from the beginner route. Okay? Alright. That's all I have to say to you. Thanks for watching, and good night.